What is going on, guys? So if you don't know by now, I like to mess around with fire on the occasion. Alright, that might have been a bit of an understatement, but yeah, I like fire. So today I'm going to show you 6 really cool fire tricks that you can do pretty easily. So I'm going to start this video off with a few simple lighter tricks. Now some of you might have seen these before, but I gotta show you guys the classics. So just bear with me and we'll get to some other stuff in a minute. Now I just have to say this up front, don't do this if you're a kid, don't do this in the wrong environment, and definitely have something like a fire extinguisher nearby, just in case anything goes wrong. With that being said, let's get into this. So I went and got myself a pack of 50 of these really cheap lighters, and they work great for projects like this. So I'll link that below if you want to go check that out. Alright, let's start off with a simple one. Just grab like a small piece of paper or something. You could probably do this one just on your hand, but if it's your first time doing this, a piece of paper might be nice. All you want to do is just hold the paper like this, grab your lighter, and just lightly stroke the flint wheel of the lighter. Try not to let the lighter light, or else this won't work. And what you'll notice after doing this for a while is the longer you do this, you'll eventually get this fine powder that forms on the card. And this is actually ground up flint. And this stuff is actually really flammable. And so a cool thing to do, of course, is to light it on fire. Now for this next one, if you have 2 lighters lying around and you don't mind breaking one of them, here's a really cool trick you can do. First, pick one of your lighters to sacrifice, and now rip off the casing. And what we're after is inside is the little tiny piece of flint. And it'll be spring loaded, so be careful because it'll pop out at you. It's going to be real tiny, so make sure you don't lose it. And now what we want to do is wrap this spring around this piece of flint. It actually helps a lot to stretch out the spring itself. And there we go, we now have the flint inside the spring. And now all we want to do is take our flint and grab our lighter, and we want to heat up the flint until it turns red hot. And then we're going to chuck it against that wall. So for the next trick, the next time you finish off that drink, remember to save the can. So grab your can and grab the lighter. Now we're going to do basically the same thing we did with our hand, just in the can. So we're going to push down the gas and fill up the can. You can leave it in about 30 seconds, I'd say, 20 to 30 seconds. Now once it's full, take your lighter and make sure to hold it below the can so you're out of the way of the flame, and slowly light it and tip the can over. Just like that. Alright guys, it is now time for the classic lighter hack. So notice the size of this flame. Right, pretty average. Here's how to make it a whole lot bigger. First, take off the outer casing of the lighter. And if you see this lever right here, this is how to control the size of the flame. So right now, this is the lowest setting. If we turn it all the way up, we get a flame about this big. Alright, not bad. Here's how to make it huge. Lift this lever up so it's off the gear, slide it over so it's reattached, push it back down, and then slide it over again. Do this maybe once or twice, and now we have a massive flame. Alright guys, so those are probably the most common. I'm not saying they're not cool, but those are probably the most common lighter tricks. But here's one that I bet you've never seen before. So yeah, everyone else is going to be walking around with their giant lighter flames, but here's how to make an even bigger flame out of a lighter. For this one, you're going to need a lighter with a fill port. Now these are pretty common, but this is important that it has this. And then you'll also need a paper clip. Next you want to grab your paper clip and just straighten it out. And leave a little bend right at the end. And we're just going to bend it so it'll fit the lighter's bottom. And then once you've got it, just tape it to the outside like this. And then you want to find something long and straight You could use anything. I'm just using an Allen key. Just anything that you can use to push this paper clip down without having your fingers in the way, because this is where the fire is going to shoot out and we don't want to get burned. Then all you got to do is just push down on this lever and light a lighter in front of it and it'll shoot out. Alright, so there's a few lighter tricks. Now another super easy thing to get your hands on are some matches. So here's how to light a match with another match. So first grab 2 matches, and then all we're going to do is strike one match against the other with a lot of pressure. It does take a little bit of practice, but you'll get it. There we go. And you never really know which match is going to light. Usually it's the one you're striking, but sometimes it's the other one. Now here's how to connect these 4 matches together. First you want to make 4 holes about a square inch apart from each other in the top of your matchbox. Next take your 4 matches and stick them inside the holes. And now bend them all together so that all their tips are touching. And now all we gotta do is light the tips. The 4 matches are now connected. Well, there you go guys. 6 super easy, super simple tricks to do with fire. So that's pretty much it for this video guys. Give it a thumbs up if you did like it, subscribe for some more cool projects, and I will catch you in the next video.